Success here begins here. Welcome to the ProTour, Dexter's mobile cutlery education center. Today, we're going to talk about what goes into the manufacture of quality kitchen knives and other kitchen tools and how they can help you succeed in your culinary career. Dexter Russell has been providing the right knife and solution to food service professionals since 1818, and we would like to share some of our knowledge with you here today. From our early beginnings, nearly 200 years ago, Dexter has been manufacturing professional kitchen knives and tools of consistently high quality, durability, and value. Cutlery you can depend on to get the job done. We have taken this time-tested experience and added state-of-the-art equipment and processes to ensure the highest quality and value. Allow us to show you what goes into the manufacture of high-quality kitchen knives and tools and why it is important to you. The first step in the manufacture of cutlery is the forming of the steel by blanking or forging. Blanking is a process by which a blade is stamped or punched out of flat stock with a punch and die. Forging involves the heating and hammering of metal into the shape of a blade. Heat treatment is the process of controlled heating and cooling of metals in order to change their physical and mechanical properties. The desired properties for the manufacture of professional cutlery are strength, resistance to wear, flexibility, and corrosion resistance. This process is key to the production of a small, tight, and consistent grain structure that promotes long edge life. To demonstrate why heat treatment is so important, let's take a look at the inside of a properly heat-treated blade. Under extreme magnification, we can see that the steel is made up of tiny bits of grain which make up a pattern. Now, let's compare a properly heat-treated blade with a poorly heat-treated blade. Under the same magnification, we can see that the grain size of the poorly heat-treated blade is larger than the grain of the properly heat-treated blade. When we superimpose the shape of the knife's edges, we can see how the grain structure affects their edge-holding qualities. As the knives are used, the bits of grain will gradually wear away. As the pieces of grain are eliminated, it becomes obvious that the larger grains will deteriorate the edge at a much faster rate than the small ones. This is the reason why a properly heat-treated blade will hold an edge and stay sharper longer. As important as quality materials and proper heat treatment are, proper edge geometry is crucial to the manufacture of professional quality cutlery. Precision grinding creates the proper edge profile for the task at hand with accuracy and consistency. To demonstrate the proper edge geometry for a professional quality blade, let's look at a diagram showing the shape of a typically ground knife. Notice how the edge is made up of a kenneled wedge shape. Now, look at the shape of a professionally ground edge. Through precision grinding, the thicker bulk of the blade is removed, creating an ideal edge profile for professional use. Flexibility is the ability to take a bend without breaking and return to a straight position. Whether it's mixing batter and spreading icing in a bakery, removing pie from a tin, or filleting a fish, flexibility is a key feature when it comes to professional cutlery. In the manufacture of cutlery, there are two ways to achieve flexibility. Use thin material which flexes where it wants to, or utilize precision grinding to create a specific flex point which flexes where it is designed to flex. To be successful in today's restaurant industry, food service professionals need to produce a high-quality product. And in order to do this, they need to use consistently high-quality kitchen tools. An important step in maintaining these tools is establishing proper use and care practices for the sharpening, cleaning, and storage of professional cutlery. Let's listen and learn.
You can count on your Dexter knives to be sharp right out of the box, but ordinary use will dull even the best edge. Doesn't mean your knife needs to be sharp.
The edge of a knife has microscopic teeth called feathers, which do the cutting. With repetitive use, these feathers roll over and the knife appears dull. The butcher steel is made of a material that's harder than the knife's edge. So, just a few light strokes will realign the feathers and restore the blade's sharpness.
So let's see this in action with my chef's knife. Grasp the steel firmly in your left hand. Place your thumb behind the guard and position the heel of the blade against the steel at a 90-degree angle. While keeping the edge against the steel, raise the back of the blade a quarter inch. Maintain this angle and apply constant and moderate pressure as you draw the blade across and down the full length of the steel. Perform this in one continuous motion until the blade tip completes the stroke, passing off the steel near the guard. Repeat this action under the steel for the other side of the blade. Here's another method. This might be a little easier if you're just starting out. Put down a towel for stability and place your steel vertically. You can really focus on the angle on both sides of the blade this way. Draw the blade down the length of the steel on both sides.
With continued use, every knife will eventually need to be resharpened. During daily use, the feathers continually roll over and are realigned by steeling. Eventually, the feathers break off and new ones need to be created. This is done by removing material from the blade with a sharpener, typically made of diamond, ceramic, or hard-chromed, knurled steel, which will remove steel from the blade and create a new feather edge.
Sharpening and steeling are pretty much the same process. You use the same angles and apply the same constant pressure in one continuous heel-to-tip motion. Sometimes, if your knives are really dull, you may need additional pressure to restore the edge.